Hello there. Welcome to Gaming Thoughts and Opinions, where we talk about stuff. We wanted to record some gameplay today, but Sam's computer's not connected to the internet, and my computer's basically a brick. So today we're just gonna talk about stuff we didn't really prepare, but I was going to do this for an English presentation, so why not do it here? It'd probably be better if I do it here anyway. Um, so the topic is it's okay to be hateful. That's my idea. It's okay to be hateful. So, we live in a world where everyone, or in America, everyone's pushing to be accepting of all these people. And that's fine. It doesn't mean I have to like them. I feel like that's the undertone. I have to appreciate these people as living a life that's just as good as mine, right? And I'm not saying I'm a hateful person. So, I mean, I just feel, I spend a lot of time thinking about the other side. Like, how's a person that's kind of like against, for example, like doesn't that thinks transgenderness and transsexuality is just like a big joke, but how they'll never accept it because they just think it's silly. Like they don't hate them or anything, but like they can that opinion cannot be. It's not valid in today's society, even though that's the natural opinion that person would have, and I think that's silly. Like why can't they just dislike things just because like legally you have to accommodate for them? So there's nothing that I hate personally. I don't hate people. I don't hate anyone in particular. But there's people out there that still racist, but it's not okay to be racist publicly. And I just feel it's troubling to me. Basically, my point. It's troubling to me that we're all expected to not hate each other. I just think that's silly. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know what exactly you're getting at because it seems like we're kind of we already agree that it's okay to be hateful, but
see, we're on the same page with a lot of things. But when I always see these people so passionate about talking about like the gender thing is think something that's happening right now, and like the reason why people are not supporting like the bathroom bill, for example. Yeah, it's out of ignorance, but that's that's not your place to say if they're ignorant or not. Like I feel like they say hate comes out of ignorance. It may or may not be true. I think it comes from religion. Um, but who am I to like people hate? I guess a large amount of people that hate gay people based on because God says it's bad, even
oh, okay.
yeah.
I think you just meant like all religious people are ignorant.
No,
but
no, I'm saying like
no,
ignorance
I would
and
agree with you if you
yeah.
said they are connected. Yeah, there's
Well, I wasn't saying that, but
well they are somewhat connected.
Ignorance and everyone's connected. I don't think it has to do with religion. That religion is just a crutch for people to stay ignorant. That's true.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
But I feel that those people like they're. I'm not gonna say it's right or wrong, but that's what they feel. And who am I to say that them hating a certain group of people is not wrong or is wrong? Like I think they should be free to do what they want. I just think that just bothers me whenever people are so staunch one way, saying that we just have to be, we have to like all these people and appreciate who them are. Like, no, I could be my closeted self and like still dislike these people. I don't know because like there's people in your life like you wouldn't say, like you wouldn't think of like these people being like subjected to the law in a discriminatory way. But it's people in this world that you don't like certain group of people.
Yeah.
Like people who are fans of Star Trek, right?
A number of my family falls in that group, and I love them. So.
Mm. But like, who in this world that you say you dislike?
Packers fan.
Uh,
Packers fan.
Well, no Lions fans, or you just think they're not a threat?
They're not a threat because the Lions are trash.
Hey, Bears coming up in the world. Matt Barkley, here he comes. All right.
Yeah.
It's not going where I want to because Packers being a Packers fan, being black in this society are two different things.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't gonna. I mean, you brought up Star Trek, so I was thinking like choices.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate someone for something they can't control. I don't hate anyone for something they can't control.
Another thing, hate's very strong. I never feel like true hatred before. I don't find the energy for it.
I don't think about people for things that they can't control. Hate, love, anything like that.
I don't know. I forgot what started this thought in my head, but I'm just like, I don't know. It's okay to be hateful. That's my point. It's okay to be hateful. If you hate that person across the street for whatever reason, you don't have to. I guess the problem is these laws aren't telling you how to behave. It's more telling you how not to behave. I mean, that's basically the same thing, but it's the perspective of it. Doesn't mean like whatever amendment it was, like no discriminating in jobs for black people. It doesn't mean you have to hire black people per se. It means that
it just means you can't not hire someone specifically because they're black.
This what it was, the Rooney Rule in football. So Magic Johnson got hired to be the Lakers president.
Yeah.
And people were like, this, and also before this was what's the dude name? George Lynch, I think John Lynch got hired as a GM for the San Francisco 49ers. And people were like, why did it seem like it was like an inside job with just like friends hiring friends type of thing for both of these things? And like, why didn't hire any why didn't interview any black people? And like, does there needs to be a Rooney Rule in the NBA?
No.
And I'm like, that's not the point. Just because like that has no hate, no malice. Like, you can't control behavior of friends like this. It's a private organization.
To me, it feels like it would be more patronizing to put quotas and stuff like that in.
Are you for affirmative action?
I don't know. I mean, there are some positives, but there are also some negatives.
I'd rather not have it, and then like we can like prove which institutions are racist or not. I'd rather that.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
And like, black people go black. Like, we already self-segregate in everything in life.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we do it there? I really hate government oversight. I was reading today in my textbook about.
Whoa, you read your textbook outside of school?
I always do that.
Franklin students.
I don't read inside of school.
Oh,
I love reading about government. And I learned about Obamacare, and that I already knew a lot of stuff about it. And I remember that it's mandatory to have health care, and I think that's ridiculous. Like, it's mandatory for me to buy toothpaste. Maybe I don't want to brush my teeth. Maybe I just want to swig water in my mouth and spit it out and go to work. Like, maybe I'm okay with having this broken arm. It doesn't hurt that much. I mean, I can't feel it anymore. I mean, I think that's silly to be forced to pay stuff. I don't know. I mean, this video is going all over the place. Let's talk about a bunch of stuff then. What you want to talk about?
Let's see. I got nothing.
Mardi Gras season, buddy.
Yeah, Mardi Gras season. I didn't do anything though.
I didn't do anything either. What do you think about Mardi Gras though?
It's kind of stupid. I mean, I used to like having the week off because that was fun, having a week off. But I don't really like going to parades or anything. So.
You used to live. When did you start to live in New Orleans?
2008 or 9.
So do you remember we live in Minnesota? You get break for spring break. Was it like a week longer, or was it the same length that it is here?
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 days, I think.
Oh, so we just get in New Orleans. We just get an extra week off for no reason, really.
Pretty much.
Well, I can see. Well, why not just give us like 2 or 3 days off then? Because it ends on Tuesday, so they give us Friday, Monday.
But people gotta have fun, Mark.
Oh, they gotta recover for the hangover. That's what I feel like.
And then there's the Ash Wednesday and Good Friday, for the Catholics.
Whatever. I'm sure the church was filled up with people, of drunk people. You know what? I wrote kind of a song about this. I'm not gonna sing it, but it's basically saying that people just spend their time being like every bad thing in the Bible for 6 days, and then on the 7th day it's all absolved just because you went to church.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Well, I mean, part of that is because a lot of churches, that's kind of their message. Like, if you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you're good. You get into heaven. He'll forgive your sins. And I'm not in any place to say unequivocally whether there is or isn't a God, or religion is or isn't right. But you'd think there'd be more consistency if there were one true religion. You'd think the one true God would, have set something up from the beginning of time. Hey guys,
No.
Here I am.
No. You see, God has a mysterious plan, and He made all these thousands of denominations of the same religion off the same book, or the same two books, I guess, or one book, two different versions. But He has a plan, making it all complicated. It's all a puzzle. You put this puzzle together, and you'll find your way to the pearly gates. Then.
I mean, there are just there's so many interpretations of what they all want to say is the same thing, but nothing should have that many different ways to legitimately look at it.
Why?
Because that just ruins the whole purpose of the thing. Having it doesn't have any meaning if anyone can look at it and give it any meaning. But if it has every meaning, it has no meaning.
Well, don't we do that with? Like, we do this on a smaller scale, a lot smaller scale, like in school when we interpret books, we read them, and we'll have 5 different opinions on what this could have meant in the story, like throughout the classroom.
Yeah, and I just don't give a crap what the other people think about it. But, vroom vroom, go Speed Racer.
You know, at night they're always like racing and like going like 100 miles per hour. I'm just waiting for somebody to die.
Gotta go fast.
Anyways, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I've been watching a lot of Pelicans games. I went to a Pelicans game one day and watched the Pistons versus the Pelicans. There's no DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, it was the one time they won since.
I mean, this team is garbage. I was just waiting the whole time for them to get blown out. But the Pistons are also garbage. They just play in the East, so they're near 500. Andre Drummond punched Tim Frazier in the face.
He pushed his.
I can tell.
He pushed his head.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Which is the dude's like half your height.
Well, I wouldn't say half.
A little over. There's a bit of a height difference.
Yeah, it's about a foot. And about like 100-pound weight difference. I feel like Tim Frazier need to have more playing time. He's the Black Steve Nash in my eyes.
I thought James Harden was the Black Steve Nash.
No, he scores a lot more. I mean, he's not really Steve Nash at all. I don't know why that was a comparison at any point.
It's just what Sports Illustrated was on the cover of their thing this week.
Tells you their credibility. Anyways, last year, I remember Tim Frazier, because Drew Holiday was always injured. I think he broke his face or something. Who cares? But he was really good. He would run that pick and roll real nice. And I just want to play more with AD.
Yeah, that could work.
Another thing that I noticed is that oh man, the atmosphere in there. I remember we went to a game. The atmosphere in there is just not great all the time. Like when Anthony Davis got subbed off the game, it was 31-16. By the end of the quarter, it was 31-29. And between those two periods, it was just cheese. It wasn't too supportive. But Alexia Jensen in the first quarter, I was hyped because Alexia Jensen got in. He did a fadeaway. Ooh. He had a big dunk. People in there pretty mean though, because he missed the rebound, and he said some very aggressive woman was like, "Move your fat ass to get the rebound." But he's not even like that fat. I mean, he could kind of have love handles and titties, but he's not that fat. Oh yeah, and that same lady, we had a camera on the big board.
Yeah.
They had an air guitar cam, and some dude right next to me was like, "Hey, if you do it, I'll do it too." So I'm like, "All right, I'm at a game. Let me get involved." I got up and started doing it. He didn't even get up. I'm like, "All right, whatever." And I was doing it, and I was strumming like I was a young David Grohl. And I was strumming on that thing, and then the woman over there, she told me, "Strum that shit." I was like, "Do it like this," and I started going as hard as I could, and I didn't get on the camera. I was going hard for about a minute, till my back was starting to hurt. I was sad. Another thing that I noticed, there are a lot of things that I noticed. Reggie Jackson sucks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was watching him practice. I came an hour early and I watched him all warm up. He was just
I think you posted something about that on Twitter.
Yeah, he's shooting the ball like a straight. Like it was terrible. It was really garbage, and he got paid way too much. You can't even trade him for Ricky Rubio because no one wants him. That team is so bad. Andre Drummond is not that good. I was like, he missed like a wide open layup. Like all he does is dunk and shoot layups, and his field goal percentage is like 52. I don't know.
I think even I could make more than 52% of my dunks and layups.
Your dunks?
No, not my dunks. My layups. I can't dunk for crap.
But at the end of the game, I started to lead because they were up by like 12, and it was 3 minutes to go. And like every good sports fan in New Orleans, we gotta leave the game early because we gotta beat that traffic. So like everyone started to leave at 3 minutes. I'm like, this is gonna be Game 6, 2013 final situation, isn't it? They're gonna make a big comeback and it's gonna go like to overtime, and I'm gonna miss it. I'm like, I'm gonna wake up the next day. Oh, the Detroit Pistons and Pelicans went to a 6 overtime tie, and I missed it. But no, they beat them pretty handily. Anthony Davis could have got like 100-point game. He had 20 points at the end of the first quarter. He even played the whole first quarter, and he was like he didn't even score like any baskets past like the halftime besides like one bucket, I think. I don't know, man. What a shitty team.
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
What else did I do over the break? Nothing. Absolutely nothing else on it. That's that.
Okay.
Alright. I don't know what we're gonna do. We have a whole week and we're gonna make one video. I made thumbnails, so I made one thumbnail, and I'm planning on making more for Pokemon Emerald X, the game that I made that's ball bustingly hard.
It's not.
It is. You died before multiple times.
Yeah, but I ended up beating the Elite Four pretty handily.
But that's not fair because the whole thing that makes it hard, right, is that they're over leveled. But once you get to level 100, I can't make it higher than that. And I tried to implement a strategy for each one of them. They just weren't doing it. They were doing the moves out of order. Because if you're doing like this certain move with Shed Ninja, if you do the moves in the right order, basically you won't be able to attack. And then you will die slowly from Parasite or whatever. And then it didn't work because I put the IQ all the way to 255 and like, no, I'm still a dumb idiot. I'm going to keep doing the weakest move I have.
Bow at the paws of my level 100 Jolteon.
I don't know. Anyways, I don't have anything else to talk about.
Neither do I.
I'll see you later.